Welcome to a crew if you're new. My name is Cassandra and I grocery shop once a month for my large family of 7. I always get questions on how I do it, what my process is like. So today I am breaking it down for you guys in a step-by-step how I manage a grocery shop once a month and how we use it, you know, going throughout the month, all of those groceries and things. So the first thing I always do is start in my refrigerator and give it a reset. I am looking for condiments that need to be replaced, taking out any old food, giving those to the chickens as chicken scraps, but also just giving it a big reset. That's the main thing here. Heading in at the end of the month, we're pretty much out of everything that is in the fridge. All of our dairy is pretty much gone. All of our fresh produce is gone. So it's really just about getting rid of any leftovers that need to be taken care of and just scrubbing it out. Heading into the pantry, this is where a little bit more work actually begins. I'm taking out all of the empty boxes and things that the kids leave in there throughout the month. Also just checking any boxes, seeing how many different things of pasta I have, anything, snacks, and I'm also going to clear out some things. So we had these old crackers. I'm going to make those into some ranch crackers for the kids, and I made these like Rice Krispie treats with no Rice Krispies out of a ton of cereal that we had just a little bit left of. And once again, just rearranging my pantry, getting it reset for the next month's worth of groceries. And then we're gonna head downstairs where the bulk of my food is. What you've seen upstairs in my kitchen thus far has been like my working pantry, things that I keep one of. And then we're gonna head downstairs in my basement. You can see here, we have like more long-term food storage. How I like to organize my things is I keep one of everything upstairs in my fridge, my freezers, or my pantry, depending on where it belongs, right? And then everything that is extra, I keep downstairs in my basement. That way I know if I'm looking for a thing of frozen peas, if I open up my freezer in my kitchen and I don't see it, means I don't have one that's open, and I can go downstairs, pull it out of a freezer and open a new bag. Or if I need a thing of spaghetti noodles, if I look in my pantry and I don't have one, I can go downstairs and pull out a new one, and it helps me not have 2 or 3 of the same thing open all of the time. Once I check my long-term food storage and have kind of mentally taken notes on what I have and what I need, I will head over to my freezers. We currently have 3 freezers. One is full of pork, one is full of beef, and one is full of like store-bought things and all of the produce that we grow here on our homestead out of the garden and preserve throughout the summer and fall. While I'm doing that, I'm making my meal plan. I'm using Pinterest to help me and just getting the full 30 or 31 days worth of meals jotted down, working with what I have already. That way my grocery budget is the lowest it can be. It's kind of like a never-ending pantry challenge when you stock up the way we do. And I'm also checking toiletries. We also buy as much as we possibly can in bulk when it comes to our meat. We will buy them from local farmers. We get our pigs from our neighbors. We buy cows from 1 or 2 different local farmers as well. Just depending on what's available, it helps keep our grocery budget way down, especially as a family of our size. We go through about a cow every year and probably a pig and a half every year, sometimes 2 pigs. So buying local is what's best. And then, like I said, just checking our toiletries because that stuff also comes out of my grocery budget. And I try to keep an extra of everything on my shelf at all times, food or toiletry. Now at this point, I have checked my fridge, my freezers, my long-term storage, and my working pantry. And it is time to actually do the grocery shopping. I've also done my meal plans. That helps me with my grocery list. And now it's time. So over the last handful of days, while I've been cleaning out all of those things we've been talking about, all of those spaces that I've showed you guys, I will put in my Walmart order just on my phone for like Walmart pickup. I don't actually place the order. I just put everything in my cart. That way I have an idea on what the total is for my Walmart half of my groceries. I will also do this with Sam's Club if I'm placing a Sam's Club order that month, which this month I am. And then then I kind of know what my budget is heading into Aldi, if I need to try to keep things a little bit more to a minimum, or if I have the budget for some more fun things, some seasonal things, things like that. Heading into Aldi this time, I know things are going to be a little bit on the smaller end of my budget because I am ordering from Sam's Club. However, I'm kind of in the process of trying to figure out what my grocery budget looks like now that we're a family of 7. My budget does have to go up because I include diapers, wipes, and all those things in my budget. So we're gonna see, this month is going to be just kind of testing the waters. I've gone through Aldi. I like to start there because it's usually cheaper. I get most of my things there. I will go ahead and actually place that Walmart order like we were talking about there a second ago. And that way it gives me time to edit things, add things, take things out of my grocery order, and then I will place it for Walmart pickup just because it is so unbelievably convenient. I love that it gives me time to edit things, I can take things off, and I love that I can see what my total is. That way if I have extra room in my budget, I can add some fun things on, or if I know I'm going to be a little bit tighter, I can go ahead and take some things out of my cart as well. Once that happens, obviously we come home, we unload the groceries, and we put everything away. And we're going to follow that same strategy I was talking about. One item of each will go into my working pantry or my freezer, kind of in my kitchen. Anything extra will go downstairs, either on a shelf or in a freezer, and that way it helps me from opening too many products of the same item, and it helps with food waste. It also just helps keep my kitchen more clutter free, just because I don't have a lot of storage up here. I think a lot of people can relate to that. My working pantry is actually a coat closet that my husband put some shelves in for me, and it's worked much better for us, and it's much more convenient for us than having a coat closet there. So just working with what you have, and that is really how we do once a month grocery shopping. I will also utilize Sam's Club every couple of months for bulk household items, whether that be things like paper towel, toilet paper, Ziploc bags. We do get a couple of food items from there that we really like our maple syrup, bulk popcorn, bulk snacks. We are a large family, so having those things in bulk work really well for us. And then for the rest of the month, we really just eat. We eat off of our freezers and off of food storage, everything that we work hard to grow throughout the year. And because we buy our flour and sugar and rice and things in bulk from Sam's Club, we also use those things to make breads and all of our own like bakery type goods, our muffins, our cookies, our breads, things like that. And that helps keep our food cost down as well. Especially being a large family, we can fly through those like fun things, and they're much healthier for you. They taste better, and like all the good things, right, when you're making them in-house. And then for the rest of the month, we really just cook and eat. Sometimes we follow the meal plan that I make. Sometimes it's just about grabbing things off of the shelf because we keep really solid basics on our shelves. We can cook kind of whatever we want, whenever we want. And that's the main goal here. If you guys want me to do another video on all of the basics that I like to keep in my house to be able to do that, I would love to do that video for you guys. But that's really the step-by-step grocery shopping process, is to go ahead and see what you already have, organize through your things, get rid of all of the old stuff, whether that be like how we do with chicken scraps or just utilizing it, right? How we made those crackers, how we made some snacks to get things out of the pantry to make room for the new stuff going into the pantry. We also do that with dinners. If I have leftover potatoes or things like that that need to be used up, I will make a dinner that includes potatoes to get those out of the way for the new potatoes. It's really just how easy it is, using all of those things to make my meal plan, using my meal plan as my grocery list to go grocery shopping, and then just figuring out how to store it that works for you and your family. I hope this was really helpful for you guys. I am super passionate about once a month grocery shopping and budget grocery shopping. I hope wherever you are having a fantastic day, and I will catch you guys in another one.